good morning.
We can fly to Sicily just to eat Italian. Las Vegas penthouse, when it count thousands. Do you remember? Yeah, we grew up in them housing projects. La 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 la. Champagne and good vibes. Champagne and good vibes. La 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 la. Champagne and good vibes. Time to party like we just won the lotto. Smoking on that good kush. Jackpot celebrate till tomorrow. Popping bottles by the pool.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
I used to pull up in that hoop ride. You should see the cars outside. Red carpet pulling up.
Hit that share button, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button.
Spread love, you don't want no issue.
Dante Martin on the check-in, my brother. Can't wait to Teachable Tuesday with Dante Martin. Hey, what up, brother? Peggy, what's going on with you?
That's the shit. Go to the James way. That's the shit.
Hit that share button. I need everybody to hit that share button this morning. As soon as you come on, hit that share button. Cindy, what's going on?
It's our turn.
Sponsored by no other than Fit First. Shout out to my boy Joe Leezy, the Fupa Killer. Yeah, good morning. Shout out to my nigga Joe Leezy, the Fupa Killer. Shout out to BK Lobsters in Foxwoods. You ain't went up to BK Lobsters in Foxwoods. You got some of the lobster rolls. I don't know what you missing. But I don't know. You seriously missing something. We ain't went to Coastal Healing and got some of that number 5. Yeah, they won number 5. Miss Diva, my big sister. I love you, Miss Diva. You know that. My number 1 supporter.
Champagne and good vibes.
No bullshit. I can only move fast as my team moves. The love I get. You feel me? Roy, what's up, brother? Looking at your hoodie and t-shirt. That's a damn shame. My boy got that much money. He could just support me. He could just say, you know what, Trap? Here, take this money. I'll get my t-shirt and hoodie when I get a chance. Ain't that a bitch? Nick, Nat, what's good? Melissa, what's good? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning to everybody. Good morning to everybody. Good morning to everybody. Hit that share button, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Let's start off. Let's do that right now. Let's get everybody in the building. Let's get everybody in the building first. Where's my murder ones? I like wearing my murder ones because my allergies. Shout out to my big cousin Derek. Love you, cuz. Let's get it, man. Let's get it, man. Hey, man, first and foremost, man, I want to say thank you to everybody that's bought a hoodie or a t-shirt that supported the No Longer Trap podcast. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, man. That love right there, because that keeps me going, man, because you got to understand, by you spending that money, that helps me pay a bill. You know what I'm saying? So that keeps the No Longer Trap podcast moving. You feel me? So everybody that's bought a hoodie or a t-shirt, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? And I got, or if you ain't bought one yet, you see me at 148 tomorrow. You know how we do it with DJ Chop Stewie. Shout out to DJ Chop Stewie, my big brother, my cousin. You understand what I'm saying? Just my family, you heard? They said I can't say the prices over the line, Dante. I don't know why, but I don't know. That's the requirements. But you know what I'm saying? A dub, and a double dub. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I got some great topics today, man. I really do. I'm gonna start off with this one. I want to say first and foremost, I want to say thank you to my big sister Drea. Her and my brother Kurt. They yo. I swear to you guys, you don't know that. A lot of people give me my content. They give me they understand my movement. They understand where I'm going. And then yesterday, I see my sister post a post about the kids and how the parents need to start disciplining their kids instead of ready to turn up. Now, if we go back to in the summertime when I was trying to tell parents about their kids coming down to the fields and all of that and that disciplining, but I was basically saying that then. But Drea just re-innovated it. You understand what I'm saying? Yo, we must stop defending our kids in discipline. Because if a guardian did something wrong to your child, it was for a reason. And when I'm saying something wrong, I mean sending them to discipline, sending them home. I'm not talking about putting their hands on them or nothing like that. Do you understand what I'm saying? See, what parents see, after talking with a lot of teachers, right? The teachers told me that when a teacher sends their kid home, right? Do you know what the story the kids come with? The kids come with an added story, right? But if you're not a parent of reason, right? You're gonna go put your Vaseline and you're gonna act like a hood rat. You're gonna run up to the school and want to fight the teacher. All of you parents that run up to the school arguing with these teachers and arguing with the principals, y'all are the problems. Because evidently these people sent your children home for a reason. For a reason. But you want to come up to the school and ready to fight a teacher. And most of these teachers are 50 years old, used to yelling and spitting in their faces. Now the teachers are scared. So now, just ask yourself, do you think the teacher wants to discipline your kid again? Because you came up here the first time bugging out. Do you think the teacher wants to discipline it? No. Now the teacher lets your kid run across the whole school. The teacher doesn't want to fight you. The teacher doesn't want to fight you. You got to understand that. The teacher doesn't want to fight you. So now your kid lacks the education because the teacher really don't want to stand out because she doesn't know if she's going to get beat up. Can some of y'all parents understand that? Shout out to y'all parents that do. Shout out to, there's so many good parents in my city, man. We always talk about the negative in my city. What about the good parents in my city that's bringing their kids to these proms, man? You know what I'm saying? That's walking their kids to college. Shout out to my brother Thomas. Shout out to my nigga Bone. His son getting ready to go to NFL. My brother walked his son all the way to college. Got on planes. The sacrifices I watch my brother do for his kids, man, especially his son going to college, is serious, man. And sometimes people don't get acknowledged in our city. We got a lot of good fathers in our city. We have a lot of great mothers. Of course, we got a lot of deadbeat dads. We got a lot of terrible fathers. But we got a lot of fucking good mothers in our city, man. And there's a lot of good mothers in our city that don't have the right tools yet. They just don't know. They're great. They're great. I know so many good, great moms that I talk to that they said to me, Trap, I don't know what to do. What you have to do is you have to start privatizing. What's more important, your working schedule, having all them jobs, or sitting home with your son or your daughter, teaching them about life. Because if you pop in for an hour or two as a mother, and as a father, it's worse because I'm guilty of that. You know what I'm saying? I could get into my father, my parenting, and say that's my worst parenting act. That's my worst tool right there that I have. I have to make time for my children. I know that. That's my downfall. I know that. You know what I'm saying? But from a woman's standpoint, if you're working 3 jobs and you can't really parent, and I understand you think you got control of your house when you're there. Your children act good when you're there. When they're in school, they act like all the rap videos and all the stuff that they've been YouTubing all day while you was at work working your 3 jobs. And I hate when women think that I'm trying to deprive them by saying that you're not a good parent by working 3 jobs, being that number 1 provider. No, I'm not. Don't ever think that. Don't ever think that. Don't ever think that. All right? I want you to think like, he's right. Because I'm working so much. Yeah, I call home so basically, I'm parenting from FaceTime. Oh, let me see Ishmael. Ishmael, you being bad? No, mommy. You better not be being bad. Go get in the tub. Where's your sister at? Go get the phone to your sister. Hey, Tamika. Hey, what you doing? Oh, I'm doing nothing, mommy. All right, I need you to get in the tub. You do your homework? Yeah, I did my homework. All the time, she never did her homework. The house is atrocious. Is that house clean? The kids are only in one room that's clean. Yeah, mommy, look. Okay. Make sure. All right, I love you guys. And then you go back to work. Can I ask you guys, as my viewers and as real people, what do you guys think the kids do when they hang up the phone? What do you think the kids do? What do you think the kids do when they hang up the phone with their mother that's got 6 more hours on her shift? And the kids know that. They go back to YouTube, back to on the video games. Their homework is under the table. The homework is under the table. This is what I'm saying. So now who's the better parent? Are you really parenting? I'm just asking, are you really parenting? That's my question. Are you really parenting? I understand you're making that money, baby. I'm for you. Get that bread. But you gotta balance that shit. Because now these kids they're being raised by gangs on YouTube. Yo, do you know, let me tell y'all something. Most of these gangs in my city are YouTube gangs. They're YouTube gangs. Do you understand? They're YouTube gangs. When I say YouTube gangs, and I want y'all, because you probably don't understand me, so I'm going to break it down for you. If your kid is watching a gang set, and they're watching how they throw up gang signs, these kids are watching that. You see little kids throwing up Crip sets, Blood sets, Latin King sets, folk sets, GD sets. You see these kids throwing them up. They got them from YouTube. I can go on YouTube right now and just pull up a rapper, right? And all this gang stuff comes up. So the kids listen to drill music and you watch, and most of these kids are great kids that know gang culture. How do these kids know gang culture? You're supposed to only really learn gang culture in prison. These kids know more gang culture on the streets than niggas do in prison. Do you know I sat with a kid before, right? He knew more about my set than I did. I asked this kid, how do you know about all of this? This man Googled GKB, Corey King, and he showed me everything about my set right there on YouTube. Everything. From our codes to our bylaws to everything. Everything. So then I reevaluated. I said, this shit is play. This is not really serious. Our kids are really becoming YouTube gangsters. And then they go against all the gang culture. They go against everything. Everything. Because as soon as they get caught, they start snitching. Hit that share button for me, man. Can everybody on here real quick just hit that share button? Please, hit that share button. If you already hit that share button, hit that like button. If you already hit that like button, go subscribe to me on YouTube. Because I'm about to be fucking lit. You heard? I'm about to be, there's 8 billion people in this fucking world. And they're about to listen to me. I'm telling you, motherfuckers, they're about to listen to me. You know what I'm saying? With my city behind me, I already, like I told her, so I don't even want to tell you what I told because you ain't going to believe me. But like I told this individual, all I need is my city behind me. I don't need none of the other shit is, that's just for the birds. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, let me tell you something. I'm not to switch subjects, but if I can never be a gimmick, there's no much money in the, yes there is. I'll be sitting there and I'll be fronting. There is money, but it gotta be big money. It gotta be enough money where I could build the No Longer Trap podcast boys club right in the middle of my city, so my kids can have something to do after school. You understand what I'm saying? That's when I'll become a gimmick. So anybody thinking of me being a gimmick, made up shit, I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? The day you think about trying to make me a gimmick and some made up shit, you're going to build a recreational center in my community, in my city, right? For the kids to go after school. Then I'll become a gimmick. So if you're ready to build a recreational center, so my community, so we can have something for these kids to do, because we ain't got nothing to do. These kids ain't got nothing to do. They closed all the, how many boys clubs are there? I want to still talk about it because yesterday I had so much more to say about that. So I'm going to stay on it. Why don't our kids, can they tell me, will somebody tell me why they shut all the boys clubs down, especially in the inner cities? Because they can't say funding, because I know about too many people stealing a lot of money. I know about too many people in this corrupted state stealing too much money for the Southside Boys Club, the Onlyville Boys Club, the Fox Point Boys Club to be closed. Johnny Brito, rest in peace. Roosevelt Benton, rest in peace. Hey, yo, let me tell you something. These guys are turning in their graves, man. If y'all love Bells, if y'all love Johnny Brito, y'all will say, yo, nah, man, Trap's right. Why did they do that to our communities? Now they went from the Southside Boys Clubs. Can I tell you where they went? They went from the Southside Boys Club to gangs on corners, in basements, in backyards. This is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. We closing down all the boys clubs, right? And we're sending these kids to gangs. Y'all don't see this? Y'all, I know some of y'all like, Trap, you're crazy. I know I'm crazy. They won't give me Social Security, so I can't be that crazy. I can't be that crazy. They closed all our boys clubs, and they all pocketed all the money. Everybody's stealing. Everybody's stealing. Can I ask my city this? I have a lot of parents inquiring about camp this year. We don't even have camp. Do we have Camp Davis? Why can't our kids go to camp? What happened when the kids going to camp for a week, giving the parents a break? What happened to that? What happened to the seated jobs, sending these kids to working for that money? Not just sitting. A lot of these teenagers are getting paid these checks just to sit in classrooms. Bells is turning in his grave right now. Johnny Brito is turning in his grave right now. They're turning. Yo, listen to me, man. Listen to me, and listen to me. These people closed down everything that we was born and built on, bro. They closed down everything we was born and built on. And now they're closing down the streets. Y'all don't see that either. Look at all the weed dealers. All the old weed dealers from back in the day, I don't want to start naming them. Them niggas are all broke. The dispensaries is fucking with people's pockets. Look how they're doing now. Now they're affecting. They went to the streets. They said, no, they're making too much money off marijuana. Let us do this. And now look what look what the streets is doing. Some guys are panicking. Some guys are broke. Some guys is on the corner begging for change now. Some guys went back to work. That's what happens. Camp Davis was the dopest camp, Benny. Shout out to Benny Stevens on the check-in. I know I probably got a lot of messages I didn't get to read, but I kind of read them later. I always read them later. You know what I'm saying? And I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Everybody that bought a hoodie, t-shirt, supports the No Longer Trap podcast. You know what I mean? We moving. Shout out to all my sponsors. Everybody that believes in me. Because we moving. They already know. I'm crawling to that big stage. They know I'm crawling there, but I'm going to get there. But I'm going to get there with my dignity. See, a lot of people don't know, right? When you're trying to do something in life, you got to keep your dignity intact. Because sometimes people will sway away from your dignity just to get to where they're going. Nah, it might take longer, but if you stay there with when you get there, it feels better. I had real people tell me, I had millionaires tell me that. People with millions of dollars tell me that. You know what I'm saying? So I took that in stride. So when I've really been in the room with millionaires. So I could my boy Ed told me the other day, shout out to Magic Inc. He said, yo, Trap, how many people from Rhode Island can ever say they sat and talked with millionaires? You know what I'm saying? Business. How many people can say that? So, like I told him, all I did was learn and try to listen. I try to be quiet. I try to learn. See, that's when I try to be quiet. In the presence of a millionaires, you know you got to be quiet. Especially when you ain't nothing but 1,000 there. And you're damn near 1,000 there. You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah, good morning, sis. Hey, a lot of people, right? They come to me and they got questions and shit. Somebody came to my DM and I wanted to read exactly what they said. But it was so real that it gave me goosebumps. They said, Trap, the day that I listen to you say that it's pivotal that you choose your circle wisely is the day that I realized I had no friends. She said she was on ecstasy and she was drinking when she was watching my show early in the morning. And this touched me, right? Because she said when she woke up after the pill, I know I did ecstasy pills. So I know. And I don't advise them to nobody. If you are doing ecstasy pills, I advise you to stop that. You got to see what they got in them now. But she said that when she woke up, she started thinking about everybody in her circle that stabbed her in the back, that she gave another chance. And during that process of her evaluating that, somebody stole her pocketbook. And there was only 3 people there, and they was all her friends. Choosing your circle is pivotal, people. And I thank you for sharing that with me. And I'm glad you learned from it. And this is what I try to tell, because if I can show you all of the stab wounds in my back, but I'm alive. I've been stabbed by my family, my friends. I've been stabbed where it's always where you thought that somebody loved you. You know what I'm saying? So, like I explained to her, sometimes you got to realize that you're going to get stabbed. Everybody gets stabbed. It's do you shake it? You can't let it go through you, man. You don't understand what I'm saying? And you can't, when somebody stabs you once, you can't let them stab you again. Because there's a lot of fake people around here. And they're fake, not even knowing they're fake. A lot of people be thinking that they're real and they're not real. But it's not they was raised around fake people. They wasn't brought up with love. They wasn't brought up with people that are with respect. See, when I grew up, everybody in my neighborhood can tell me what to do. If you was adult, I listened to everybody in my neighborhood. I was the baddest kid, and I never glorified it. But I was terrible. I did every crime damn near. I was bad. I was terrible. But one thing that Adrian Jerome wasn't, I was never disrespectful. I was never disrespectful. I was never disrespectful. If one person that I grew up with, that their mother, their father, anybody can come out here right now and tell me that I ever disrespected them. I have never, from Darrell Branch, everybody, from South Side to East Side to Chad Brown to Hartford, I grew up in every one of them areas. I have family on every side of town. Every summer I was in Chad Brown. I go to Manhattan Projects, my cousins, I have family everywhere. I have never, ever, ever disrespected an adult. Thank you, Niecy. Thank you, Sterling. Thank you, Bells. Thank you to all the adults that was in my life back then. Maybe I went to prison. Maybe I spent 30 years of my life in prison, yeah. But I ain't never ever disrespected no adult. And the kids don't understand that now. And I try to tell them. There's levels, man. I don't care if that's the janitor. He's an adult. If he tells you stop grabbing that girl by the neck, you stop grabbing that girl by the neck. You don't argue with him and walk away and go, I don't listen to no janitor. My mother told me I don't listen. See, you parents, right? Some of you teach these kids not to listen to other adults. And that's why they're like that. That's why they're like that. Shout out to Coastal Healing for that ganja. If you ain't jumped on that highway and got on that highway for 17 minutes and went down to Coastal Healing and told him, man, give me that weed, that one number 5. That's all you just say. All them names and shit, they got, just tell them the weed, that one number, man, then you're going to understand. Oh, my God. Oh, Benny got a question. I can see, hold up. Exactly. When a janitor, I think, yes, Benny. When a janitor says stop, you know what I'm saying? We stopped. That's an adult. I get a beating. Thank you, Nisi. Shout out to my mother. Denise has it. Because my mother always put pressure on me. And sometimes I get mad at her for it, but that pressure was needed. I truly forgive my mother. Ma, I know why you used to do the things you used to do, Ma. My mother always wanted me. She knew my mother. Shout out to my mother. You see what my cousin just said, Dow? Shout out to Dow Fairweather. You know what I'm saying? Dow said if his grandmother and his mother would whoop his ass. Hey, viewers. Hey, people. Let's start. Let's open up. Let's start. Let's try it. Let's try opening up. Let's try opening up. Let us help. I can't word it right. I can't find the word. But what I'm trying to say is, I want everybody to be open-minded. Let me try to help you raise your son. Let me discipline your daughter if I catch her out of bounds without you calling me, yelling at me. Let me send your daughter home because I seen her inappropriate and back me up. Back somebody up. I'm trying to get the word for that because I don't understand. I don't know if y'all understand what I'm trying to say. See, when I think fast, I can't. As soon as I get off air, I'm going to find the word, what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is, when your kid leaves your house, open up to society helping you raise your kid. Not like, I don't know if that's the word, because I don't want child molesters and rapists around us. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the people that, when they see your kid out of bounds, they say, no, you can't do that. Nope, you're going home. Nope, you're going home now. Nope, you ain't playing basketball. Nope, your grades, I seen you over there, your pants is hanging. You're over there, every time I see you, you're grabbing a girl in school, you're wrestling, you're putting your hands on females. No, go home, you're not playing. Let's go, that's what I'm trying to say. And then when they go home, Ma, Trap sent me home because I was wrestling with Suzanne in the hallway. That's good. That's why. You know why Trap sent you home? You don't supposed to put your hands on girls. Now go sit your ass in the room. Trap. Hey, what's up? This is Margaret, man. Thank you for sending that little bastard home, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, man. No problem. No, anytime. Yo, I swear to you, man, that's what I want to go back to. I know we can stop all the violence. We can't stop all of it. But I know that we can control it. We can control it. Once we stop being ever the police ourselves and everybody else's kids, our kids won't go away for life in prison. You know how many kids that are up in there, my friends? I'm getting ready to watch one of my friends' kids get sent away for life. I'm telling you. I'm tired of seeing these kids go to the caskets. You know how many of my friends' kids are in the caskets? And I had to sit next to these murderers in prison that killed my friends' kids, their kids. Hey, can I tell you something? Hey, one of the hottest things in my life is to sit around murderers that murdered my friends' kids. But they're my other friends' kids. That shit hurts me. I don't know what side to take. And there's a lot of people out here that feel like me. They know what I'm talking about. You can't. Rhode Island's small. We got our kids killing each other. It's messing up families. I'm watching that shit. In my community, I'm watching that shit now. That shit's affecting me. That shit hit me now. Since I've been home, I've been seeing it. I never said nothing because I try to stay out of it. I know sometimes when you add shit, I did it before, it adds more confusion, so I stay out of it. But when it hits me and my family, now I gotta talk about it. The reason why is because it affected me. What side can I choose? This is my brother's son. This is my brother's son. One's dead. One's in jail for murder. We all lost. That's what side I choose. I asked Allah. I asked him. I'm not choosing no side. I don't care what people think. I don't care what people think. You try to put pressure on me. Ain't nobody put pressure on me. Sometimes in life, you got to make them decisions that everybody's not going to like. And that's what I learned. And for order for us to stopping this shit like this from happening, our friends and friends killing each other's kids, we have to start somewhere. And let's open up and let everybody else help you raise your kid without you getting offended. Let some real niggas step in and grab your son by his jacket and tell him, yo, you don't talk to adults like that. You don't put your hands on girls like that. You don't smoke weed at 13 years old. You don't smoke hookah pens at 12 and 13 years old in front of adults. You don't do that. We got these kids smoking hookah pens and doing all this right in front of us. I'm going in homes watching this. I'm watching you guys just letting your children smoke hookah pens. Let's talk about it. Are you a good parent? If you sit around and you let your kids smoke hookah pens, are you a good parent? Are you a boss bitch? You got me. You got me. You just got me. You just got me. You just got me. You just got me. Good morning, good morning, good morning to everybody if you're just tuning in. Hit that share button, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Let's get high, wake it big. One time for the wake up, one time for the cake up. Let's change the mood. Let's change the mood. Let's change the mood. Let's change the mood, man. I love all y'all, man. Thanks for the love, man. I try to give it to you, man, in my perspective, and sometimes I get caught in myself because, you know what I'm saying? I suffer from a disease that I'm going to talk about on this weekend. I hope y'all are tuning in on Sunday. It's going to be a dope show. I'm talking about prison postpartum distress. I'm going to be talking about it, and I'm going to have a few individuals that suffer from it along with me, and it's going to be a dope show. Because you know what it is? I realized I got to give you who I am. I got to give you everything, so when people see me, and they see me get emotional, or they see me get mad at certain stuff, they know what I've been through. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of people wanted to interview me. They wanted to write books. They wanted to do a lot of things with my life. You just don't understand. And I keep that sealed. You understand what I'm saying? But I won't do it. You know what I'm saying? But Sunday, you know what? I'm gonna open up and I'm gonna give you a little of my life that a lot of people probably don't know. The travels of me. You know, I'm gonna give you a little travels of me, just a little bit. I'm gonna give you the travels of a lot of people just like me, or probably suffer from it worse than I do. You understand what I'm saying? And when you come to acknowledge that you suffer from it, and you let people that don't know, it feels better. They understand you more. And for all my viewers that I see on here, y'all are on here every day with me. So I gotta give you some of me. I gotta let you know a little of me that you don't know me, that you didn't know. So if you tune in Sunday, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a dope fucking show. It's gonna be 2 hours. It's not for kids. I strongly suggest no children. No, I'm not even gonna say that, because I want teenagers. I want somebody 11 years old to be able to watch me, to understand my life when it started, where it really started at 11. Where it really started at 11. So 11-year-old can comprehend, because at 11 years old, I was selling crack, I was smoking weed, and I was doing something that y'all never thought an 11-year-old could do. 11-year-old that was hanging with some of the most notorious gangsters in this city. And I don't glorify nothing. And this is why I don't never want to write a book. This is why the book that I wrote, I would never publish. And shout out to everybody that read my book and told me, man, that I'm $1 million man once this book ever touches the world. But like I told them, and shout out to all my brothers that was there in prison with me when I was writing my book. Shout out to my nigga DJ, man. Shout out to my nigga Tap. Tap was right on the side of me, man. There was a lot of people there that when I was writing my book. You understand what I'm saying? That see my struggle, see my pain. They was with me. They were standing right there, we was in the dark together. You know what I'm saying? We was in the dark together. So on Sunday, I want y'all to really tune into this show. It's going to be a dope show, man. It's going to be a dope show. And it's going to give you an insight on what people that's been in prison, because you don't, I did 24 years straight, almost. So you can't, I don't want you to say Trap did 24 years, but my cousin only did 6 years, or my cousin only did 3 years, because you can still suffer from it too. Because I got brothers that do. And there's a lot of brothers that suffer from it, bro, and we don't even know we suffer from it. They don't tell us we suffer from it. These politicians, they don't try to get us help. You know that there's money grants that they can get for guys that are coming home from prison so they can get mental health treatment. You know what they do to us? They ship us to the Providence Center. If you look at the Providence Center's bankroll, they're probably $1 billion operation going on. And yo, they ask all the people that killed people who did all this crazy shit. They was at the Providence Center. It was at the Providence Center. That's how I look at it. That's my view. I stand on that. Because I was in prison with all them. Damn, every time I see them, they was at the Providence Center. So I'm speaking it from my eyes. I know some Providence Center workers are probably like, no, it's not our fault. What work are you? Have you ever heard of postpartum prison? Have you ever been to prison? No. Do you know what it feels like to go hungry? No. Do you know what it feels like to sleep with handcuffs on your handcuffs and shackles on your feet for 3-4 hours straight? Incelled? No. Do you know about throwing shit and piss around? No. Do you know about being in the middle of riots or fire and in segregation where you can't do nothing but just put something over your face because all the smoke? No. So how can you tell me about post-prison postpartum distress? How can you tell me? How can you teach that class? You're a buffoon. When I'm looking at you and saying, this dumb B is trying to tell me about postpartum prison distress, and she never ever was confined to a cell. She don't know how it feels to be hungry. She don't know how it feels to take showers in cold water because they won't give us hot water. She don't know how it feels to go 12 and 13 Christmases without seeing your family. She doesn't know about going 15 summers. She doesn't know about being in segregation for 10 years. She doesn't know about being kidnapped, thrown in a van and sent to another state. Does she know about this? Does she know about the cops beating you? Does she know about when the cops when they're beating you up? Does she know about when the cops are spitting in my food? The cops are pissing in our orange juice? Do you know about that? Do you know about the cops giving me cold food, giving me bag lunches, an orange and peanut butter and jelly sandwich for 40 days? Do you know about being in a cell, locked in a cell? You don't know. You don't know. But on Sunday, I'm going to tell y'all. I'm going to give it to you a little bit. And the brothers that suffer from it are going to give it to you a little bit. Just so you can understand. That's all. Just so you can understand. We're not looking for pity. They ain't looking for none of that. Just so you can understand. Nah, I don't want to do that. That's not my job today. But hey Benny, I know you got a question, Benny. Benny, hit me with my question, Benny. I'm not leaving without my question. My weed's fucking up. Hold up. Benny, what's my question, Benny? I know Benny got a question. Benny, what's my question of the day, man? You probably already gave it to me, and I probably didn't see it already. But shoot it to me again. Hit that share button, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you ain't subscribed to me on YouTube, go on and shoot it. All right. How I think that we need to fix that kind of situation, far as the black businesses and because the Latinos are really doing good. So I'm just gonna, and then my people, shout out to all my Latino people. I love y'all. But what I'm saying is, far as the blacks, this is my perspective on it, and I want to say this is only my opinion, and how I think that we can make more money than anybody in this world. The reason why is we don't support each other. We don't come together. If we came together and we started supporting just our communities, we take all our money and we go elsewhere with it. Imagine if we started rocking just K Dior, Madeira Wear, Cashville. Them guys are great designers. Magic Ink, Red Tie. There's so many dope local clothing designers. There's so many dope people that cook. We have some of the best food in the world right there in our kitchens. Imagine if we just stop going to all these expensive restaurants and we just started spending our monies in our community. We started going to dine out at restaurants in our community. We started only supporting businesses that give back. Businesses that give back. A lot of these businesses don't, you got to look at it. Like I told you before, Benny, a lot of these club owners, how many of them are supporters, bro? We spend all our money in there every weekend, all week long. Everybody supports these clubs and go to these clubs. Ask them, have they supported a basketball team, a football team? Have they bought a helmet? What community service have they done? To every business in these streets. You know why? Because they're mostly owned by people that live in other cities. They come and they take our money and they go to Portugal with their money. They go to Brazil. They go to all of them Jewish. It doesn't go to a black bank. It doesn't go back into the community. What goes back in? Supporting me, buying a t-shirt, goes more back into the community than these politicians. And I said it right here first. Buying a fucking t-shirt from me goes back into the community. One t-shirt more than anybody's doing. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, I can't understand a lot of times where people don't understand that. And now that the Latin community, they got it. We're late coming on. And we still not on. The Latin community got it. They help and uplift each other. They moving it. They're trying to. Did you see what they did to Broad Street? Broad is all Latino. They should name that. But they got that to Seagoville. We don't got no camps. We don't got no boys clubs. We don't even got a community center anymore. I remember growing up, we had Elmwood Ave Community Center. We had the Boys Club. We had St. Mike's. All the churches, everybody, all the churches. When was there next a basketball church league that we know about? What about these churches? They're stealing too. In God's name. Because when I was growing up, the churches was all over the communities. But what happened was the young boys done scared the pastors off. That's what happened, man. I don't care what y'all saying. Remember when the churches, they used to go to your bells and they used to give out they used to give out all the Bibles and stuff. Man, they go up on somebody's porch, they might get bit by a dog, shot by a bullet, or pepper sprayed, or stuck with a knife. The chances of that happening is high. So they don't do it. They gave up. They don't believe in that God's covering over me shit. Because they'll still be doing that shit. They be like, ain't no bullet. I'm a shield of God. And I'm serious. I try to, it's my perspective. I'm going back to smoking Dutches. These fucking things go out like I got drugs in the motherfucker. What the fuck? The weed's so good though. I get so high. Shout out to Coastal Healer. I get so high that it just, I just put it down. Shout out to everybody tuning in, man. Still tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Hit that share button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't subscribed to me on YouTube, please go press the link on my page. I'm going to share the link. After I'm done, hit the link and go subscribe. I'm almost to my mark where I wanted to be. And then it's lit from there. You know what I'm saying? But I need the support of all my No Longer Trap podcast watchers. You know what I'm saying? And I forgot to tell you. On Sunday, the show's going to be aired on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? The postpartum thing, I'm going to air it on YouTube. So you can go check it out on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? You can check it out live, or it's going to be aired on YouTube. That's the only one, but I'll be back on Monday to drop it like it's hot, but on YouTube. So if you ain't a subscriber right now, so check out that postpartum, that prison postpartum shit I got coming on Sunday. I will need you to subscribe right now. Go to YouTube right now. If you're trying to vibe with me on Sunday morning, go subscribe right now to YouTube right now, so you can be locked and loaded for Sunday, and hit that notification button so you're not calling me trap. Why it didn't notify me? Because you ain't hit the note. When you subscribe, you got to hit the bell button. So when I'm on, it's going to go bing, 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 bing. I'm trying to get that shit changed. I want to put Champagne and Good Vibes on there. Shout out to TJ Stores and Champagne and Good Vibes. Hey, yo, let me tell y'all something about that song and about what we doing. Hey, yo, let me tell you something. That song is almost nationwide now. It's in radios. Yo, shout out to all the DJs that are spinning it. And I got to shout out Kicks 106, my local DJ, and my local radio station. Hey, yo, let me tell you something, 106. Hey, yo, we appreciate you here at the No Longer Trap podcast. Yo, we appreciate you so much that I got something for you over there. I'm getting ready to pull up down there, and I got some merch for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the spins. Every time they spin it on 106, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's always sending it to me, or sending it to T, or sending it to Wes, or sending it to one of us. You understand what I'm saying? Yo, we appreciate our city, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking for TJ right now. You know what I'm saying? TJ, sit back. TJ's right there, but he's not there. You know what I'm saying? Yo, TJ wants to say, yo, thank you, man. Yo, he's so humble. Yo, that brother is so humble, bro. And he got so much plans for the city. And I know some of y'all think why I not just because he's my brother for 40 years, but because I believe in him. I believe in his vision. I believe what he got for our city. See, a lot of people don't think about this, and a lot of people never thought about this, because there's a lot of people that are out of our city that never gave back to our city. You understand what I'm saying? One thing about us, and this is one thing for sure, and two things for certain. Our city will know. Because giving back and making sure our city is put on the map is key. And like I tell everybody, yo, we got the best weed in the world, bro. We got the best growers in the world right here in Rhode Island. They don't talk about it. Because y'all are so busy thinking that because y'all went to Cali, got on a plane and did all of this and went to Alaska and Bazookaville to get some weed. Y'all think you're packed. No. I done talked with people that came from other cities, other countries. You know what they say about our ganja? They say that we got some fire. Shout out to Rel, one of our local growers. Gas. Every time I get it from, he got gas. Local grower. Local. Check me out. See, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people don't know. Our local growers, what's up? Y'all are sitting there talking about California and Alaska and Bermuda. Shit, we got it right here. When we bring, when other people come to our city and smoke our weed, they be like, yo, I need some of that. Come on, man. These rappers, they should be screaming that out in their lyrics. When I want some gas, I'll pull up in my ride. When I want me some gas, I'll pull up in our ride. They should be saying that in their lyrics when they come to our city and smoke our weed. Because I guarantee you that we ain't got one complaint. We ain't heard not one rapper diss us and say they got some trash from here. I see Ice Cube say this was some gas. I was right there. And that was years ago. We was just smoking like chocolate tide and regular skunk back then. You remember that, Betty? We was just smoking, you know what I'm saying, skunk and shit back then. We wasn't really smoking. And then, hold up, back the truck up. Then our food here. Yo, shout out to all my cooks. Shout out to Erica. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Damon Towns with them wings and fries. Yo, let me tell you something about our city, man. Shout out to Charlotte. Shout out to Shantae. Shout out to all the cooks, all the women in our city. Shout out to I got mad cooks. You know what I'm saying? No bullshit. And you go to them other cities, right? I want a hamburger and some fries. I'm not saying that you other cities don't got good food. I know you's got great food. But I run into a lot of spots that I can't eat from. I'm going to give you a free promotion, Ricky Ross. Ricky Ross got a spot in Florida. He got one on in Connecticut now. They got that buttered fried corn. Oh, my God. Hey, Ricky Rose. Ooh, you were smoking that high tolerance. You had to be smoking that high tolerance, boy. Hey, Sammy, that man was smoking that high tolerance, man. That's why he got that fried corn. That fried buttered corn is banging. Chino, what up, sis? Hit that share button, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Those that using that popped down late. What up? My hour's up. I want to say, y'all, I'll see y'all tomorrow, 148. DJ Chop Stewie in the building. Patio season is about to be lit. Shout out to Magic Inc. and the fashion pop-out. They got the B-Boy contest coming up. We got a lot of things. We got the Blends battle coming up. We got a lot of things going on in our city. We got a lot of. I'm hoping to get one of them Blenders battle DJs. I'm trying to. I'm getting ready to stir the pot. I'm getting ready to stir the pot at the No Longer Trap podcast. Y'all guys heard it here first. So when you see me stop posting shit, you know I ain't starting no trouble. I'm just stirring the pot. Because that blend battle is going to be one of the hottest battles of the summer. If y'all ain't going to hit Lady Ruck up and got your tickets and go on there and fuck with her. Got your t-shirts, got your merch, got your shit together. You know what I'm saying? Go on there and let's make this legendary. And let me tell you a DJ something. Hey, Lady Ruck, I'm going to tell you right here, right now on the podcast, so you ain't cussing me out later. These whack DJs, we keeping out of there. If you ain't a blend DJ, stay the fuck out, cause Trap is gonna say you're whack. And I don't want Ruck to say Trap. Don't say no Ruck, he's whack. This is man. We got a lot of DJs out here running around saying they number one, they number two. Everybody's saying they could do the best this, they could do the best that. I'm with Lady Ruck on this. The fuck up on the stage. Let's see it. Nigga, there's money on the line. If you could do this, you getting your shit together right now. There's a couple bands on the line. This ain't play. There's a couple bands. If y'all do this, let's see it. So shout out to the Blends battle, man. You know what I'm saying? I think it's June 5th. July 5th or 15th. I'm not sure, but I'm mad that I didn't get a flyer. But the love is there. I love them. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? I want all you Blend. And there's a lot of people that's coming out the closet. I'm seeing a lot of names coming out the closet saying, yo, I'm in this Blend battle. I'm in it to win. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay. I don't know what's up with that. I'm going back to smoking Dutchess. I can't do this no more. Shout out to my brother M3. Hey, let me tell you something. My cousin's getting ready to come on with me. I don't give a fuck. Hey, yo, M. I swear to God. Yo, shout out to my cousin M. I swear to God. This is M's microphone right here. I swear to God. Yo, my brother got so many ideas. See, a lot of people don't know I got a lot of brains behind me now. Yo, I swear to God, I got people that really, yo, my cousin M, he calls me every day, bro. And man, I woke up this morning and I said, I'm making it my job to handle our business today. You know what I'm saying? We got real business to take care of. You know what I'm saying? And like M told me, yo, Trap, you gotta keep moving. You know what I'm saying? You can't slow down. You gotta keep moving. You know what I'm saying? So thank everybody. You know what I'm saying? I see y'all tomorrow, same time, same place. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? You know how we do. Shout out to DJ Saw, Champagne and Good Vibes. Go to YouTube right now. Check out the video. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Come out and support us tomorrow night at 148. DJ Chop Stewart be in the building. You know what I'm saying? I got that merch on deck. All you gotta do if I ain't got your size, inbox me your Trap. Make sure you have this size. And I have your size for you. But please, I'm asking y'all. Don't have you go out there and get your size, get your shit printed, get everything on it, and y'all don't got the money. Or please, I understand if y'all, I can wait. When y'all get it, I got you right. I've been at the bottom. I know how it feels. You know what I'm saying? So, and I know that a lot of y'all, some of y'all ain't got it. You know, and I understand. Believe me, I do. And I know the support's still there. But you ain't got to run me through no ringer either.
You don't want no issue. Yeah, ice, you got the diamonds in the crystal. That's what the VIP.
Let's get it, man. Hit that share button, hit that like button, man. I see y'all tomorrow, man. I thank y'all for tuning in today, man. I hope y'all got some insight. I hope y'all. I would love to. I can't wait till Sunday. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of things that need to be said that people need to understand. You understand what I'm saying? And I know a lot of brothers that are gonna be feeling my way. A lot of brothers are not gonna be able to wanna come on camera and wanna, you know what I'm saying, and say what we suffer from and tell you how. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm keeping a buck. So I see you on YouTube, man. Check me out, man. Speed mode. Go subscribe right now. It's dope. It's a shocker who I got coming up in here, man. When y'all see it, y'all gonna be like, oh my God. Yeah, this is real shit. Free my guys.
Pull up with my baby, flight to LA. The smoke on Marathon, yeah, that OG. Flight to Jamaica, then shoot off to Haiti. We can fly to Sicily just to eat Italian. Las Vegas,
free my guys, man. I thank everybody, man. Hit that share button, man. Can y'all hit that share button for me? Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button.
Champagne and good vibes.
You know we sponsored by no other than my boy Joe down there, Fit First. If you ain't went down there and told Joe the No Longer Trap podcast since you got that discount, I don't know what you doing. We killing Fupas down there. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't went up to Connecticut to BK Lobsters at Foxwoods and said the No Longer Trap podcast sent you and got that 10% discount and got that lobster roll and fries, oh my God. You got to see what they got going on out there. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Coastal Healing, 17 minutes away. When you go up in there, tell them you said No Longer Trap podcast sent you, right? And tell them you want number 5. When they say 5, say use one the number 5, your trophy. I want that weed. That's all I want y'all to say. I want that weed. You know what I'm saying? When you go in there, they're gonna start laughing. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to them, man. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all. I see y'all tomorrow, man. Same time, same place. You know how we do. No. Go. Making me sneeze.